ruin that. Welcome, you hordes of haggard horrors, to my possibly haunted and verifiably crammed with spiders creaky old Addams Family house. Da-da-da-da. There are slugs. It's Halloween 2025, so let's 2020 writhe into spooky mode with a big ugly bugman whose middle name is Terror. Or like the last 2/3 of his name. It's Beast Wars Manterror. Yes, Feeds, this is a man, Terror, I've always been meaning to review, cause your boy loves a praying mantis. They've been my favourite animals since I knew they existed. They're big and weird and nasty and elegant and beautiful and gross. And bonus, most of the other kids in the playground didn't know what they were, so I could pretend I was clever. Ooh, look how intelligent I am. I saw a thing in a book. I was totally that kid. So what better to thrill my nerdy neurons than a transformer who is one and also is never in anything? Zedless Mantis Goon, let's absolutely go. So Manterror Wogan here was a toy-only line filler type lad, padding the Predacon ranks with zany 90s OTT attitude. Attitude streaming rampant from his gnashy smirking face and a massive play gimmick that batters his proportions into bedlam. Check out this gangly gobshite flailing his ludicrous bug extremities like a smacked out sneer leader. Girl, are you the Western world government's spending priorities? Cause you are 90% arms. Anyway, little Dustin Hoff Manterror here sure is a scrawny sucker. His whole scrungly bod dominated by the insecto head crotch and a sinister tangle of disused antennas and stalactite legs. Stalactites. Do love the flared formal shoulder pads that give sarcastic birth to the arms, and the legs proper are bringing the yuck with oozy see-through shins and cloven hooves. Back's looking mighty tidy there, washed in warning chevrons directing me politely toward the wings, which once deployed definitely bring the nasty majesty. Nastajesty. Threatening to buzz up in your face and scratch your silly, with a smattering of veiny detail and more robot-y veiny detail that looks positively subtle after the nightmare of Transmetal Scourge. Speaking of nightmares, check out Manterror's mischievous mush. Just a weird cube of clear green goop with way too many eyes and purple pantyhose pulled halfway down like a bank robber. It's the smile, man. It's that damn smile. Like if Starscream and the Joker had a Beetlejuice baby. Not sure what's the crack with that square of black. Is it a portal into his evil thoughts? Is it a rub sign? I think it used to be. This malevolent man-terrorist is a truly singular sicko and a surprisingly streamlined bug former bot mode. I mean, it's always bugged me how like Transketo or Waspinator just waste their bug limbs by shoving them out the way like they're an inconvenience or an embarrassment. But Manterror refuses to shun his potentially problematic abundance of limbs, spotlighting the big two as his main feature and wearing the rest as a story on his chest. This is a fearless freak, an unnerving adversary that leers and taunts. He's gonna get you, and it's gonna be weird. Transformation suitably slimy as he bursts and inverts his whole torso and shoves his feet up his ass. And the mantis mode's alright. It all feels a bit crammed, like it needs to be less long and more tall. Come on, honey, stretch that muscly thorax. There's certainly something of the pigeon about it, with its dumpy posture, gormless faraway eyes and cheeky beak. Colours are screaming here though, with the gallons of sickly green broken up with fungus orange tiger stripes and the murky purple clearish bits. Murple. Look at the see-through mushy guts peeking through his dumper and the little head stashed underneath like some foul insect organ. I wonder what that leaks. Anyway, the insect legs are mostly for show, hoisted in maybe a centimetre off the ground, perched on the silly little shelves like the ornaments they are. But it's all about the arms, baby. They're not so much like a mantid's actual slinky snag sticks and more like mad massive pugilist paws. They sure are something though, thrashing free on multiple ball joints, packing these lethal friction fire circular saw blades. What the Kung Lao? What a feature that is, and I love that the forearms are hollow to accommodate it. So it'll do, right? As the Transformer Kingdom's primary psycho mantis, I don't know if it quite scratches the entomological itch, but it's a big freaky monster bug that's fun and stupid and unique, and ain't that always a treat? God, Beast Wars was great. I was the wrong age for it at the time, but whenever I dip my head in, there's always more joyous gems to be unearthed. And Lynn Manterror Miranda here is a top-shelf disgusting delight. So cheers for stopping by, you horrible lot. Big legacy thanks once again to Brentasaur, and random patron shoutouts to Boz Mayor. Keep it creepy.